jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Shout out to the first in the building, Stickum Boys Fishing and Sports on deck with it. Salute WCS, salute chat fam, salute to you, man. One love, appreciate you pulling back up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Chase Money is in the building. Salute to you. I see y'all on deck. The GOAT is in the building. Big Blunts and Boxing. What's it do? You know what I'm saying? I see you in the building. Yes, sir. Salute to you, man. Thanks for everyone that's tuned in and supporting the channel. WCS back with another one. Current undefeated Jared Anderson 16-0, 15 knockouts, just coming off a spectacular stoppage in a 5th round. Rudenko back in August 2023. Jared has been arrested. Jared Anderson was arrested for OVI. Okay, let's just take a moment and understand what that means. Okay. Jared Anderson, a Toledo, Ohio boxer, was arrested. Okay. He is facing charges of improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle and operating a vehicle while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Once again, I'm reading per WTOL Toledo, Ohio. Okay, so don't come up here and quote WCS words. I'm reading strictly off the article. So therefore, let me do you one better. All right. Let me do you one better. I repeat, Jared Anderson has been arrested. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Once I pull this up, get this up out of here. This is Jared Anderson right here. And this is, like I said, WTOL, Toledo, Ohio. And in the picture is Jared Anderson. current undefeated heavyweight contender. He is facing charges of improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle and operating a vehicle while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Anderson was released from jail after posting $7,500 bond. He has a hearing scheduled for 9 a.m. on Tuesday. All right. Goes on to say, the real big baby, as he goes by in the boxing ring, is a rising heavyweight in the sport. He currently holds a 16-0 record with 15 knockouts. Anderson held a fight in his hometown Toledo this summer at the Huntington Center. His most recent fight was on August 26th. Okay. We're going to go back. Let's put in another one. Let's go over here to this article. This is ESPN. Heavyweight contender Jared Anderson arrested in Ohio. Okay. Heavyweight contender Jared Anderson was arrested on Monday morning in Oregon and booked on 2 charges of improperly handling firearms in a vehicle while knowingly under the influence and operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Okay. Anderson, 23, was released just before noon, spent a little more than 8 hours in jail. Per Correction Center records, Anderson promoter Top Rank declined to comment. Okay. Top Rank declined to comment. Of course, they ain't trying to report on anything like this because, you're talking about grown men. All right. Big Baby fought twice previously in 2023. A TKO win over George Arias in April and decision victory over title holder Charles Martin in July. Anderson, who fights out of Houston, is rated number 6 by ESPN at heavyweight division. Now, one thing I must note is that when they say improperly handling the firearms, that can potentially say per the Ohio State, he probably wasn't. Let's just say he's supposed to have had them in a concealed area where he can access them, but they're not in the open. Maybe the firearm, I don't know the firearm regulation over there, what the laws are, but I'm just going to assume like him mishandling, improperly handling the firearms. They wasn't secured where they supposed to, or he wasn't abiding by the guidelines. It wasn't like he was just basically discharging firearms going down the street. You know what I'm saying? And the alcohol and everything. Hey, these grown ass men right here. If you fucked up before you get behind the wheel. And then he was driving a Dodge Charger. And I'm not profiling him for speeding, but initially word we had from another outlet was that he was speeding. You know what I'm saying? He was speeding. So he was supposedly going like 55 in a 40 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 55 in a 40. Who knows? But OVI is operating vehicle impaired. That's what the OVI is. I know a lot of us, like myself, we grew up off DUI, DWI, stuff like that. When you hear those three those 3 characters in the acronym, you're about to come out some money, especially if you're in California. You know what I'm saying? But from what sources told me, man, that he has a service dog. Last time you seen him on TV, he had that big black service dog with him. And from what I heard, he scaled the fence. He jumped out the window and goddamn scaled the fence and fled the scene. They still looking for him. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Hey, I'm here to help and not get kept. You ain't taking me down there. He ain't putting me in the kennel. I am enjoying that plush lifestyle that you got for me there, Jared. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. They're not gonna start feeding me dog food, just regular Alpo. I'm used to eating the premium shit. No, they ain't gonna do that to me. They're not gonna put me in a cage. I'm used to being on a freaking a cushion bed. That shit smell like Febreze, kiwi, mango. You know what I'm saying? Spring tulips. That's the shit I'm used to smelling. I'm not going in there with a bunch of motherfuckers. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, hear them barking. No, I'm used to peace and quiet. I'm used to getting up on the sofa, chilling, watching TV, watching all the Netflix specials with y'all. So supposedly, you know, his dog got the hell up out that motherfucker, scale the fence and jump. They got the bird on him. Yeah, you ain't gonna find him, man. If anyone knew, them service dogs are smart. You know what I'm saying? The service dogs are smart. I don't think you're gonna find no service dog for real. Just ask Lassie. Lassie wasn't the only one that can go up here and communicate with adults. Shit. I think Jared Anderson's service dog went up there and found one of the only pay phones in Toledo and goddamn made a phone call collect. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? For real. So I hope the best for him, Jared, and his service dog. He just have to make better decisions. Seriously, he has to make better decisions with that. We can't sit up here and continue to play around and act like we're gonna make excuses for these fighters. He's not the first one to get in trouble, and you know he won't be the last one to get in trouble. Real talk. He won't be the first or the last. So hold on for a second, y'all. I'm back. I couldn't believe that dude. Man, they just called me right when I was online. His service dog. I was like, hey, yeah, he out. He posted bail 7,500. Where you at? So I had to get the location. You know, tell Anderson's people where he was. He said he camped out in the brush, so they can hurry up and get him. He said, God damn, he dehydrated and everything. You know what I'm saying? He was thinking about going up there in Sprouts and grabbing some food and bounce, but he said, no, they'll call, you know, animal service on me. I ain't trying to get arrested too. Fuck it. But he hiding on the out there in the brush on 13th Street. You know what I'm saying? Team Anderson, you looking for him. He out there on 13th Street. You know what I'm saying? Close to the goddamn the grocery store down there, about 50 feet out back. You know what I'm saying? In the wood line. Yeah, that's where he at. He said he posted up there next to like this dumpster or whatever they got back there for recycle shit. So y'all make sure y'all pass the word. But anyway, for Jared Anderson, man, from what I understand, this is his first offense. So that's a good thing. If it's his first offense, cool. But it doesn't make it right. I'm just saying it's his first offense. Shout out to 554 on deck. Shout out to Mr. International Toby Bartlett in the building. What's good with it, man? Big Blind Shadow, man. Giving a shout out to everybody. Oh, salute WCS in the chat. We're global, baby. We're global. OGWCS and the hottest chat in the YTC. Appreciate you, man. Real talk. Mr. International across the pond is on deck. Haynes Legacy in the building. Shout out to you, man. Hope all is well with the fam and everybody. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I know you be out there grinding. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Hope all is well, my brother. Omega, what's good? I'm gonna tell you where it is. Omega. It's petty if you in a Dodge Charger. Ask these cats down here in Atlanta to keep on wrecking. Ask these cats to keep on causing these mass accidents down here speeding. Listen, I'm all about the adrenaline. Like I said, I'm from the two wheel. I'm from the two wheel motion. I'm from the two wheels in the streets. One wheel if you're coming off the line the right way, whatever the case. I'm not afraid of adrenaline at all. But what they have going on with these high-end performance cars that they do all this work to, a cop would be petty about that, especially if they're in the area or the cop or the vehicle look a certain way. You know, it can be many things they can profile you. You know what I'm saying? It can be many things, bro. What's going on, Don? Salute to you. Very few people getting off with a 55 and a 40. You can get away with that shit on the highway, but you still getting stopped and warned at a minimum. Yeah, one from if you go 1 mile over the speed limit, you get a ticket. Well, down here in the A, man, things are very, very petty. We just had this stunt driver. I'm not stunt driver. This stunt man that's been in plenty of movies. He just was killed. Him and two of his kids, and the other two kids he has survived. But that's a lot of speculation that he might have been speeding on that and ran into that big rig. You know, killed him and his two kids instantly. But down here, the highway is like 5 or 6 lanes, man, and they be rolling. I know what to look for, but not everybody knows what to look for. For Jared, you know, him speeding too, knowing that he was a bit intoxicated, I don't know. The mentality might have been different. He might have looked at it like, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I don't really care about the repercussion. And it's, you know, the good thing, he got pulled over doing that, you know, speed, rather than him hitting somebody or having an accident. Then they want to sue once they found out he was OVI, operating vehicle impaired. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got money for bail. Sometimes people don't care, but ultimately you're going to have people look at it like, okay, we see you did it this time. Hopefully it don't happen again. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it don't happen again. If it happen again, then people want to separate themselves from you and call you a liability. As I say that, you know, you have plenty of other fighters that's done been in multiple situations, you know what I'm saying, criminal situations where they violated and been charged with offenses. So we always say this for boxing. Boxing is not one of those sports where you look at it and say, you know, we getting these fighters from the Christian convent. You know what I'm saying? We're going out here to Bible camps and searching for the next big boxer. That shit ain't it. We're not going on Christians' dates. You know what I'm saying? Christian men or us, you know, they're not going there. Boxing is getting dudes from any walk of life. So they come in here, they're gonna make mistakes, man. You can get boxers off the street to turn their life around and come in here and make some money. Hey, they're gonna have situations like this. And also, what I always love to refresh people thought process is when it comes to boxers that these cats are getting hit in the head, you know, hit in the head. It takes a maturity level from people just not to say, well, he fucked up. You know, yeah, he did fuck up. But these fighters getting hit in the head, you don't know what a lot of these fighters are going through, just like people don't know what the vets are going through. A lot of vets out here have PTSD that they try to mask because people try to, you know, say that they they aren't stable and all this other shit. So I have to deal with it on their own. But you have a lot of vets turning to marijuana. Yeah, you have a lot of vets that's turning to alcohol. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of boxers who do the same thing. They find coping mechanisms to get through it. They find some type of temporary relief to circumvent instead of going to that dark place. And if they're going in the dark place, maybe they need something to help them, be in that dark place until they come up out of it. And boxers getting hit in the head, you never know what happens in between fights. Some of these fighters maybe have mental deficiencies going on, or impairments, disabilities, and they really don't want to let nobody know about it. Why? Because they still have to fight. They're young in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? They're still young in the game. They're young in boxing. Best of luck to Jared. Keep your head up. Yeah, for sure. Keep your head up, man. And hopefully, you found your service dog and everything. We really want to find that service dog, for real. Rudy, what's good? Adam on deck. OVI is operating vehicle impaired. Operating vehicle impaired. Okay, that's what OVI is. Operating vehicle impaired. That's what OVI is. But I just thought I'll put this up there and let y'all, make y'all aware that Toledo boxer Big Baby Anderson arrested for OVI. Oregon police pulled over Anderson 2023 Dodge Charger for allegedly going 55 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone. And I doubt we'll hear anything from Jared Anderson. Maybe on social media periodically, who knows? But if you don't injure nobody, people look at OVI, DUI, DWI. They don't frown upon it the way they used to. Look, when I went in the service, man, back in the day, you can get a DUI and still be able to sustain a career. You know what I'm saying? You can still be able to pick up enough rank and sustain a career to get up out of there. And then things start changing. You get a DUI, you get a DWI, your career is over. They give you the option. They give you they wasn't really giving you the option when these things start to change. They say, no, you knew better. They're kicking you out. Or some of them, they'll say, hey, you need to get up out of here. We're going to allow you to get up out of your benefits or whatever without reducing your rank, but you need to go on your own free will. You need to get up out of here. So with Jared Anderson, he'll be back. I don't know what he has going on. I know he have a service dog. Possibly he may be going through some other things to the point where he was operating a vehicle impaired in drugs. But who knows? Who freaking knows? I'm going to switch over. I want to get to something else. That's just Jared Anderson. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about Bud Crawford and hopefully too many of the anti-Bud Crawford fans don't leave the live stream. But I just wanted to show you all this chateau, the palace at Chateau Crawford is being built on 7th and 29th Street. You know what I'm saying? 7th and 29th Street, Omaha, Nebraska. For real. It's built. If you want to see it, Google Maps. It's being built on 7th and 29th Street. I mean, you couldn't ask for something that's going to look amazing after it's over and done with. Imagine building. I can't imagine. I'm not going to even going to present that question to you. What would I be doing? I'm about to ask you. Imagine having a house. No. Picture. Okay. I rephrase that. Let me recant what I was about to say initially. Picture what goes into building a house of this size value. It's massive. It's massive. No, isn't that what they say, Toby? It's massive. Look at this. Look at all the wood that is used to build this dwelling. this chateau of a dwelling. It is absolutely insane. I like the double stairwell. You know what I'm saying? I like the whole layout. It's good that he posted it up there before it was finished. Because when it's all said and done, I'm pretty sure once the furniture and all the decor gets put up on the, oh my God, it's gonna look beautiful. And it's good to see, like, it's a video that's out there, all right, that someone is doing phone video of it, and they just walking around showing you the progress in its developmental stages, right? But when you pay attention, somehow, some way, the phone is panning. The phone is panning, and then you see the outside. God damn! I mean, the outside. You see land for land for land for land. You know what I'm saying? You sell land for land for land for land. I say it ain't no neighbors over there. There's no neighbors over there. Now this is a fighter who was moving funny. I mean, I bet it's difficult for Crawford to move funny through this mansion too. I bet the more and more the pieces start to come together, he's gonna walk in there, and there's gonna be areas that are now closed up, and he can't really find his way out this bitch easy. You know what I'm saying? He might get stuck in his own freaking chateau. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think it's a way that he should make sure his phone is always on him, because once he finished building this, he might get lost in that motherfucker, and that would be tragic. You know what I'm saying? That would be tragic if he gets lost in here prior to the rematch with Errol Spence, because we want him to stay in the gym as much as he possibly can from here until the rematch is pretty much announced for next year. Yes, I definitely want to be extremely petty, P-E-T-T-Y. Yes, I want to be extremely petty and provide information that I just want to give a little bit of salt. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more salt on that scab that hasn't healed yet from July 29th. And just tease them a little bit and say, what if Crawford got lost in the palace at Chateau Crawford? You know what I'm saying? What if he got lost and wasn't able to go to the gym for like a good 2 to 3 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Let's just say this is in January. And look, and the the rematch supposed to happen in February. Man, I bet those Errol Spence fans would just be so elated. Oh my God, they would be happy. They would say, please, please, please. Like they waiting on a bet to drop. Like they waiting on a parlay to hit. Please don't come out. Please don't come out. Is anybody heard any word? He's still out? Good. Spence, train, Spence, train. What's his weight at now? Well, he's sitting about 201 right now. And they fighting at what? They fighting at what? I think 154. What the fuck he doing? Damn. Is this nigga eating straight out the ocean raw? Is he cooking it now? He just got there grabbing crabs out the motherfucking biting into him. What the fuck is he eating? Is he drinking the goddamn hot butter straight out the bowl? How this nigga 201 pounds? Jesus, man. I hope this big baby get the dog back safely, because I think that could really affect Jared if they're not reunited soon. Yes, I'll basically post this up here, Toby, and I hope the team Anderson sees this, the chat, and once again acknowledging the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-side official. No negotiation needed. Period. Yes. The chat is concerned that Jared Anderson. It's an outcry. The chat is concerned that big baby. Go find that dog, man. Look, if you're in Toledo, man, all I ask you to do is go put up some pictures on some local polls not the strip poles, but some local street poles, street lamps. You know what I'm saying? And so people can bring, you know what I'm saying, Maximus back. That's Crawford video of him walking through the house. Yes, sir. I'm just saying when he panned out the window and it was just dirt and land and land and land. It kept going for, you know, for quite a distance. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna have basketball courts and tennis courts and all kind of shit back there. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't wait till it get damn near in the stages where the walls are completed and sealed, and they really start working on, you know, finishing the sheetrock and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just get to that point where we can actually see it all coming together. But congratulations to him, man. Fruits of his labor. You know what it is. I just can't understand this blunts. They always said the man was moving funny. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't getting paid. But it looked like he got paid. It looked like he's been doing well, man. Adam say that looks like damn haunted house. The only thing gonna make that house haunted is that, you know, you find some freaking some content creators, some aerosexuals trying to sneak over there and get some pictures. Like I said before, trying to get some photos and act like they helping build in the house. You know what I'm saying? Or they get caught trying to sabotage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fragment the beams, trying to weaken the beams in the house. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, you aerosexuals. Because see, Bud come off as one of those people who's like, I'm not gonna call 911. I'm 911. I'm your sense of emergency. Now, it's no options. I caught you in here trying to weaken the beams of the house, hoping that everything come down. So right now, I need to weaken the beams to keep you standing up. That's okay. It's not gonna be that bad. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna go back there. This is where I'm gonna have a boxing ring at or whatever, and we're gonna go a couple of rounds. Okay, that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Well, can I at least put on headgear? No headgear. Did you have some protection up there when you was trying to weaken the beams in my crib? So we going no headgear, goddammit. What about mouthpiece there, Bud? Come on, I don't have no dental like you. No mouthpiece, nigga. No. You can get a mouthpiece after the fact. Because you're gonna have to go to the dentist anyway. Get a mouthpiece after the fact. Bud gonna be ready. Don't know about Spence. Not if you get caught in one of the rooms and can't get out, man. Them aerosexuals gonna be like, yeah, this we needed. Man, I hope he do a drastic weight cut to get down there. I hope he's out of shape. I hope his coordination's off. Showed you that massive. That's gonna be better than our Buckingham Palace, King Crawford, for real, man. The joint look huge, man. Look at the foyer. Look how open the foyer is, and you go straight back. You can literally bring a little marching band up in there, Omaha marching band. You know what I'm saying? He go in here and beat Spence ass again. He probably gonna have the band march right through his front out the back door. Never been done before. But gonna smash Spence regardless of anything. Crawford is good. Him smashing Spence last time, yes sir. I had Spence, boy, I was strong, Bud caught on the biggest fish. I had Spence, boy, was I wrong? Yeah, you know, I understand why you had Spence there, Omega. Hey, it's choices are choices, man. It's a lot of people couldn't fathom that Errol Spence can go in there and not lose against Bud Crawford, the smaller fighter for which they assumed. I get it, bro. I get it, but as much as I think about it, you know, it just always give me this twitchy feeling. You know, at the end of the day, when I see how that massacre played out, I'm not gonna bring it up now because we in November. You know what I'm saying? We're in November. I'm trying to stay in the holiday spirit, but that T-Mobile massacre was brutal. People saying the Bud beat the brakes off of Errol, then went and brought a mansion in East Estate. Yeah, that kind of go together. And shout out to Hill on deck. That kind of goes together, man. He did beat the brakes off him. And I think, you know, people need to understand Bud has been on record saying he has like 40 plus properties and he has commercial properties. So him having a house built after he beat Spence, hey, man, It's not saying he made the money off the Spence fight and that set him up to build this. That's not what it's saying. But I'm happy that he's able to go build something like this. It's just insane the way it looked, bro. That's a lot of freaking dwelling right there. Whew. That's gonna be nice, man, once it's all said and done. Big Baby ready for a big fight, at least Daniel Dubois. I don't think Daniel Dubois want that fight with Jared, but that'll be a good fight though, Adam. That'll be a good fight. What about him and FA, man? Y'all want to see him and FA? I would. I'd like to see him and FA fight. Bud ain't playing with these dudes. You best believe it. He is not playing, man. He is not playing. Ain't no play in Omaha. EJ gonna ask Bud if he can run them crab legs and Buttersoft off by running up and down Bud's royal staircase, one side and down the other. First of all, there's no way the Bud can allow Spence on the property, because he too can be a freaking culprit who attempt to weaken the beams. And if Crawford or any of his team attempt to catch Spence, then he too may be taken to the back room where the T-Mobile massacre would get even more gory, more brutal, violent. You know what I'm saying? When Errol Spence emerges into the light with both of his eyes closed shut, a sock stuck in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? His left ear hanging off. And, all these injuries, people are going to say to themselves, God damn, what happened? Did that horse kick you in the motherfucking mouth? Who did this to you? I don't know. Who? Let's get this man some help. He ain't ready for the fight. Please don't send him in there. Please. It's not healthy for Spence to show up at this property. Even though he just wanted to show up and take pictures, it's not healthy. Because at the end of the day, they definitely got to fight. But after the rematch, give it at least about a year and a half after the rematch, of Crawford whooping ass again, and then invite him. I'm saying invite him and talk about old times, have a couple of drinks, laugh. I'm not saying Crawford don't drink. I'm just saying have a couple of drinks as far as, get Crawford whatever he's drinking, non-alcoholic, and then, call in the bartender for Spence so he can make him the 15 liquor freaking express all in one drink. I'm a Bud and Errol fan, but I never thought it would be that easy. Well, I look at it like this, Omega, is that I was saying all the time over here that it was going to be easy. I said he had 0%. I truly believe he had 0%. I truly believed it. I truly believe he didn't have a chance of beating Crawford. I did. He had 0% of beating him. And that was factoring in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the record at all. The record wasn't even, even in the top 5 of why I said that he didn't have 0%. It wasn't a record. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about other things that's going on right now, other physical aspects that I was looking at to see, okay, people are underestimating certain things. Being that I cover boxing and MMA, BJJ, right? I never underestimate what I see in the gym when you get a fighter that actually understands how important it is to clinch, to use MMA type techniques. Bud has proven that he dabbles in that. He's a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? He when having a background tells me that he's used to freaking moving bigger weight, equal weight. He knows how to use their momentum against him. You know what I'm saying? And he has that retard strength, that strength that he can grab hold of you or he can turn you whenever he feel like it. I mean, he's just a deceptively strong dude. But hey, it happened the way it did, man. 0%. I know that sounded disrespectful, but when the results played out, it looked disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It looked disrespectful. He beat that boy and made him looking like Uncle Jethro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He made that dude look like Uncle Jethro. You couldn't even understand what he is. He looked like the wino that was outside on the street every time begging for money. I'm gonna get my life together. Can I get another $1? Tomorrow I'm gonna get my life together, man. I'm tired of this shit. Can you give me another one? Can you give me $3 this time, man? $3, man. Come on, you got it, man. Run it. You got it. I'm hungry, man. I just want to give me a burger and a fry, goddamn it. So you don't want any drink? Nah, man. I don't want any drink. Nah, I don't need nothing to drink. I just need that burger and a fry, man. Give me cash only, goddamn it. He made that man look like he was the guy at the gas station pumping your gas back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Used to be something in life. Bud took it easy on Errol. Real talk. That beating could have been much worse. Please, let's not talk about the worst. You know what I'm saying? We barely have aerosexuals getting over the 7th and 29th Street. That right there, 7th and 29th Street. Ooh. Please don't talk about what it could have been the worst. Thank God for Harvey Dock being the third man in the ring, because you damn near became you almost became the coroner, goddammit. You almost became the first responder. You almost became a lot of people that you weren't planning on being that night. So I'm happy that Harvey Dock was there to stop the fight when he did. When Aaron said he could build a mansion in Beverly Hills with the money he lost on Bud Crawford, looks like Bud didn't want Beverly Hills and settle for Omaha. Talk your he said, Toby, hey, talk your shit, man. Toby, you better calm down, man. They're gonna start looking for you. I want to remain anonymous, but do you have the address and phone number of that Toby guy? Is Mr. International? Yes, we want to speak with him. He's a funny dude. We just want to discuss some jokes with him, if you don't mind. If we can set that up as soon as possible, I would appreciate it. Okay, he's a funny dude. Yeah, tell him to meet us. You know that store back there without the street lamp on it? Yeah, it's a little dark, but don't worry about it. He won't be back there long. Just tell him to meet us up there around say 12:33 a.m. Okay, a.m. Yeah, that's when everybody gets off work, and we just want to see and kind of have a one-on-one with him. He's making too many jokes, and we just want to talk to him. That's all. Nothing physical. Okay, it's going to be all verbal. Nothing physical. But people, I didn't want to take too much time on this. This is just one of a million, but I do want to take some time off. The situation is going on, man. The battle that's raging. You know what I'm saying? I just heard Barbershop comment on what he thought about it. The situation is raging about Ellie Sackback and, pissing people off. And now Bill wants him to be banished. Bill is calling for his banishment because he feels that he pissed black fighters against one another. This has been making its rounds. A lot of content creators have been speaking about it. I get it. I get why you want to talk about something like this. I do. And I gave my take on it the other day. I did. And a lot of what I have seen and a lot of what Bill is saying, I totally get where he's coming from. And I just, heard, Barbershop speak about how Ellie stabbed him or whatever the term he used. He felt that, it was a video released and Ellie tried to make it look a certain way. And he said he airdropped it. No, there ain't no airdropping shit and get out. No, that ain't it. You did what you did, brother. You did what you did. Accept it. You're on the surface now. You're on the shore. You're flopping around and that heat is hot. You know what I'm saying? You can't get back to the shoreline and go in that water and just swim away till the next time. People are on to you. You know what I'm saying? They feeling some type of way. But let it be known that, Ellie, in this case, you're going to find a lot of people that's not going to be on your side. You're not going to be able to rally black people to say, oh, y'all know me. No. We know and we have seen you. And a lot of what's been said about you, yes, that's a lot of shit that you do, bro. Just face it. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just face it, bro. You just face it. I've seen you several times try to ignite contentiousness between black fighters, contentiousness with content creators. I've seen you several times doing that, man. You just go up here and just do shit for fun. So whatever the buzz is coming at you, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Take the heat. That's what you wanted. That's what you get. You wanted it. You asked for it. Now you got it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to sit up here and do that and act like it's recreational to you. People are not going to sit around and allow that shit to happen, boy. It's no recreational shit going on here. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting up here starting fires, bro, and walking away. You know what I'm saying? You're coming off as a prejudiced arsonist. You know what I'm saying? You're lighting fires based off your own biasness, bro. What type of dude are you? An instigator, a soft-spoken instigator, where a lot of these cats refuse to even say anything because they don't want to piss off the bitch. That's all. They don't want to piss off the bitch because, see, Ellie's going to go back and tell her. They're going to get on the phone and say, I just have a roster for you. Yeah, I just have a roster of names and who my people I have heard that was saying these things about me on social media. I don't agree with. I'm going to be honest with. I just don't. Yeah, I get it. Ellie would tell on your ass, bro. He would tell on your ass. Fighters have been over there at PBC who will tell on your ass. So if fighters are telling on your ass, what do you think Ellie gonna do? Ellie gonna go tell. Oh, don't allow him any credentials. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Nah, bro. People calling you out on your bullshit now. Deal with it. Deal with it. They calling you out on your bullshit, bro. And they should. I'm gonna be hiding next to Tyson Fury, hiding place, because if they can't find Fury, they won't find me. Hey, what I better not find out you at there, Toby, is hiding out there with Mr. Carefoot. You know what I'm saying? If you are out there with Mr. Carefoot and you can get a story, I'll give you some big dollars for it. You know what I'm saying? If you can get that story from Mr. Carefoot, airdrop it, airdrop it to me. Hint, hint, hint. Airdrop that mother to me so I can goddamn put that shit up on site. Yes, sir. Ask him about the uncastrated, why he disappeared, who threatened him, be name specific, so we can really crack this open, man. You know what I'm saying? We can really cap this open because I haven't heard too much from Mr. Carefoot. But for the task at hand, we'll see what's going on, man. We'll see if any other channels respond, because I haven't heard some of them other channels really respond. They like I said, y'all tap dancing, man. Y'all talk about black this, black that, and y'all so quick. Yeah, what about Ellie? Y'all scared to talk about him because you think he gonna tell and get y'all credentials revoked? Come on, man. He's fucking with a black father and a black son. It don't have nothing to do with supporting him, but I'm just saying, he's an instigator, bro. He's a biased ass instigator. And like I said, I don't care about content creators being biased or whatever, but you're trying to start conflict. You seem like you get off on starting conflict with black fighters, and just to sit up here and say, yeah, so and so said this and so and so did that, and then put your hands up like, I'm just doing my job. I didn't mean anything by it. No, you know full well what's going on. You're smart. Elliot's smart. Yes, sir. He's smart. Don't get it twisted now. Ellie Setback is smart. And he goes up there with that falsetto voice. And people believes like, oh, he's harmless, man. He wouldn't harm a freaking bubblegum rapper. He wouldn't do that. If he's seen it on the ground, he'd pick it up, he'd rub it, he'd blow all the dirt off. He wouldn't even throw it in the trash, a community trash can. You know what I'm saying? He will go home, wash it, dry it, put it in the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Put some coins in there for what it costs for that bubblegum wrapper, seal it, and put it in a time capsule. That's how precious. You know what I'm saying? They think he'll do some shit like that. They think he's harmless, man. But yet the tongue is a sword to life and death. So if you keep running your fucking mouth and instigating shit all the time, and people gonna feel some type of way, and boxers should speak up. But let me tell you something I don't like. Situation is going on with Shakur Stevenson. Y'all picking Shakur Stevenson up like y'all gonna stop the process. Shakur Stevenson is gonna go in there and beat Edwin De Los Santos, period. He's gonna become a 3-weight world champion, period. He's solidifying his Hall of Fame, before he even 30. He's about to become a 3-weight world champion. And I know he's waiting for the big fights. I get it. I get he's waiting for the big fights, and we are too. But when you got fighters that want to say, give me a little bit more, or just a little bit of and and they don't see the value in taking the fight to get the prize. Shakur might be at a stopping point for a little bit, especially if he goes in here and dominate this guy so easily. It's going to be a bit wild when that ride start. But man, y'all hold it down. I'll be back on a little later. Peace to y'all. Salute. Continue to support the channel. Click, like, and share. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace. And once again, shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game, A-side. Peace.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss. Now you counting stars, should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, subscribe.